Now, there are 5 steps towards networking. So one is definitely you start off with a smile. And then we have the 3 V's, which is basically vocal, verbal, and visual. Then we will discuss on what is an elevator pitch. And then how do we connect or build the relationship. And it has to end in a follow-up meeting, because that is the only way you can continue the conversation. So let's start with the first step, smile. Handshake, introduce yourself. How do you initiate a conversation? The best format is to ask a question. What do you do? So that's the best way to start off a conversation with somebody. Now we have the 3 V's, which is verbal. It is the content or the words that you use. Do not use too many technical jargon or get into the functionalities of your product. That will be very boring. Maybe you can, talk about a personal story about what you do or the kind of value that you give. Okay. Vocal is your voice tone. How do you use your voice tone to your benefit? Visual is your grooming or how professionally are you dressed. And now elevator pitch. Now what is this elevator pitch? Basically, it's the time taken for you to travel in an elevator is normally 30 seconds to 60 seconds. And the objective of an elevator pitch is to grab attention of the other person. So can you deliver an elevator pitch in a unique or a different manner so that that person will remember you at a later point? Okay. And the time taken should not be more than 60 seconds or 1 minute. Now you can discuss your business in a unique way, or you can talk about the value you provide in a unique manner or different manner where the person will remember you. It's about creating that first lasting impression. Now, yes, you definitely have to start with a smile, and then you can, introduce yourself, because, that smile creates that instant connection or relationship. So smiling is a habit which you need to continuously, consistently keep doing. Only then it becomes a habit and it will come naturally to you. Okay. And then to the question, what do you do? You can also talk about why you do it. So script an elevator pitch in 30 to 60 seconds and deliver it. And in that 30 to 60 seconds, make a lasting impression. So introduce yourself in a very unique and different manner. It is an opportunity to present yourself and leave a lasting impression. Show passion, be energetic, be excited, because that is always interesting to the other person. Your goal is not to make a sale. It is to create a relationship which may convert to a sale at a later point. The objective is to continue the conversation or with a follow-up meeting. Okay. Now, let's take the example of a fireman. Okay. He can introduce himself in multiple ways. He can just say, I put out fires. Or he can say that, I find fulfillment in saving people from their most critical moments. Now, which is a better or a unique way of saying? Because that is what will be remembered by the listener. It's about making it different or unique, and use the same concept for your business or your service. Elevator pitch, let's understand the do's. Okay, do's is, yes, you should talk on what you do, because the question will be normally, what do you do? So that's the response you give. Talk on the value that you provide. And that is the main point. Don't try to sell here. Don't talk too much. Don't get into technical jargon or the functionality of the product. Now you need to understand the business. You need to build a relationship. That is what you mean by connecting well. Understand the contact sphere of the person you're talking to. Okay. So that will give you clarity on how you approach, offer, value or support. Make sure you get the visiting card or the phone number of that person, because it's always nice to, at a later point, send a thank you note or ask for a future appointment or meeting. Okay. Practice a low authoritative tone. Now, personally, I've experienced this. If your voice tone is, low and authoritative, or a deep voice, somehow the person gives you more respect. I personally experienced it, so I'm aware of that. You can practice a low tone. It shows more confidence and respectability.